pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Touchdown!
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down. Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Gun!
When they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you can do a shootout.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. That one going for a gain of 11 on the Bronco first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his,
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all night long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think we're counting on his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Three down.
Gun!
Elway looking to pass again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us that we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
40-yard punt, a loss on the return.
Calling the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard
White
line.
Monday.
Four down. Check. Four down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Anything moves, we hit it. Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, G. Good stop. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Deuce right. Hey, Purdue, 6-18.
Here's
Check 43.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Crash.
Picked up around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown.
Nice pick.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback. He may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot. This team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
You got three down.
Go.
On the run, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Monday
So
down.
the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Go. Get set.
Take four.
What's it hot? That's hot.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, Carter, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Now the scary for Ty Montgomery. And down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards in, it'll be a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
All day, baby. Good stuff.
White down.
51's
Cover 0.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Bring him down. He's done.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. Less than an extra point of those here. This is a 15-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Mike, 53. Hut! 53. Mike.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Over! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And an alley to run.
Wide.
Now
Get
he's
wide.
into the clear. Past the 20.
Run.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Get in the weight room.
A huge play there for Denver. 67 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Move. 4 down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to get it.
When we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now play fake here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. That's it.
4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Cordero Patterson. And all the way in. touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score. Able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways.
Watch it now, Barney!
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Number 13, back to return.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to come to a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We own you now. Get out. Oh. He's.
Raider 1.
Let's go.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Monday down.
Lay down.
Purdue.
Check.
6-18.
Check. 50.
It's a hot.
Working from the gun. It's called.
Get away.
It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
We got 4.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 53.
Go. Get set.
Man out.
It's a hot.
Carter on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Big stuff, D.
On 1st down, Carr. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and that's a roll. It's another 1st down.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen. They send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, here we go.
The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
Hey,
I love how you
734.
put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Hey.
Only way to play good defense.
Check.
Where's it? Hunt. You ready?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hey, Purdue.
4 down.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Monday down.
I got 11. Single.
Listen, hunt.
Now Carr pulling on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
29.
This is 3rd and 10.
Bunch.
Go.
Get on the point right here.
Up from the gun is Carr. Hit about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Monday down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Started on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you work on.
Watch it now, Barney,
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On second down, that way. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to take him down and take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. 1 We'll come back to Oakland after this. On third down, a nickel
All right, now, lucky
formation here
56.
defensively.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm here all
I feel
day.
like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum to the other sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take a big strike and go after it right now?
Express. Hey, 734. Hey. We said hot.
Hard now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set. Ready for whatever you put out there.
Now Elway to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're with your defensive players, you still got what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Break. 24.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Go.
Four down.
That's hot.
Play it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's in. Incomplete.
The pass results in an incomplete. Number 18, the intended receiver.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Low.
Try it again on 2nd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Outside coming. Blitz. Oh, yeah.
Monday down.
Oh, Chad.
He's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They try to quick inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December,
giving.
Right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun!
They'll go ground game to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, boys, got 4.
On 3rd down, Elway. That is caught at the 7th. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Strong right.
OP!
Trying to play a game here with the running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Here we go.
And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. When you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job. And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when you're dropping a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they'll play this.
Just trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Tight end right.
Gun! Hey. 4 down.
Open man, Butler complete. Now a timeout taken.
Yeah, baby.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's Elway.
Hey, switch!
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right, boy, tight end to the right. Move!
Detroit! Detroit!
Final 1.5 to Elway. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 4.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Check, 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 check.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time and an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
We got 3,
right?
we got 3, fellas, we got
3. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
7:34.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
What's up?
51's the mic, boys, 51.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's
No,
right.
no,
Then
no,
against
check.
the
Patriot,
Eagles,
Patriot.
And I believe it was against Washington.
Gun!
against
Gun!
That's correct.
Gun! Gun!
On 1st and 10, Elway. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That's the safety creep.
Gun! 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 Gun!
3, alert 3.
Gun! 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 Gun!
First down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, baby.
As these guys are in for 6. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
And they'll go on attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Raiders on 3rd down.
Hey.
They've converted 3
5
out of
50.
5 thus far.
5 out of
This
50.
is 3rd down and 12.
Three's the mic.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Let's go, D.
Hot.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Von
Sacks
Miller
all
in
day,
there to
baby.
get him. And
Go ahead,
that
take
is
a
sack
seat.
number
You can't stop
15
me.
for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch you now, Barney.
Hey, 4 down.
Leopard. Hey, check 20.
On 1st down, Elway.
Check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Flipped off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go. Now they'll run on the cross. And some space here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
no matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
Well,
sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Off of the edge? If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Mike, 53.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And followed in by Doxson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Throw a good catch, but I really like the
5 on
route,
the
the
50.
drag,
5
and
on the
being able to
50.
run away
5
from
on the 50.
defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go.
They're able to convert
It's time
on
to play.
third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Sonic.
I'd love to sit down
coming.
at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. Tight end is obviously a big threat.
Blitz.
These
Let's
guys
convert,
continue to make
convert.
plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said,
Green,
that's your
triple T.
guy that got it to him.
Check.
Supreme
53
confidence
right.
in going
Check.
to a playmaker.
53
Blaze up.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders make sure on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off.
12, the deep return man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you think that there's any way you can run the football. Totally didn't affect them. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit.
They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
It's caught. Smith.
Crash.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Even. 4 down.
Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
That's a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up
Follow.
first and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass here
Hey,
now is
stop,
2nd and 10.
Tight end right.
Easy.
4 down.
Davis to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play.
Hey,
And now they have a third down.
We got
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Are located along the stadium wall inside H2 and 7.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Follow.
check. 4 down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the
Let's
10.
go.
11
Let's
more
go,
yards
let's
now
convert,
go
let's
around.
convert.
A first down as well.
Sonic.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch
Follow,
him, I think
follow.
of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. That's a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually
Lost the football.
receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit. And
he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but
No, check, Patriot!
How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking, actually, this is where the running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
Not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. Stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man left.
Over!
Got 4 down.
Hot!
Slam.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves.
Detroit!
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard
Gun!
infraction. First down, there's one option left. And a nice spin into some open field. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. As you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own
check,
offense.
Patriot!
Watch his twitch.
Escaping the pressure right. Right side complete to Butler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Tight end right. Hey.
Watch him now, Barney!
3 down. Jam.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, away. And that is incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get the QB motion when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. He's trying to do that. Extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on offense. I mean, you have periods devoted to practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go! Hey!
4 down.
That!
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's running back, and he's got him complete. And
Okay,
he'll get it
Let's go, let's
inside
convert,
the
let's
40 to the
convert.
39. They'll get a couple yards
Easy,
on
easy.
that one, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go, let's
You
convert,
got
let's
the
convert,
big
let's
lead
convert.
defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work
Hey,
on
sub,
your tackling.
sub.
Tackle
Let's
them
go.
after the catch. Keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
See me in your nightmare.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Let's go.
A gain of 39 that time. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Boys, hot.
Stand up in.
Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing
Let's convert,
yardage
let's convert,
back
let's
to the
convert.
4-yard line. A loss of a full 3
Wait,
yards,
wait.
and now it's second down.
Let's go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
You got him.
They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Wentz going to throw it this time. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
Hey, let's
But
get
for
the
the time
conversion.
to force it, he felt like he needed to
Bring
make
it,
a play,
Travis,
right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hot. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hot. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
Switch it.
Hot.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Watch tight end.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Detroit! Gun!
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to
No,
flush out
check,
to his right to
Patriot,
try and
Patriot!
evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
got
Still
4.
accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No running out of the gun. And an early run.
Hot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown,
And
baby.
on
Let's
that
go.
long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. Defensive plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. The end zone we're trying to score. We're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is just take care of the football.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
Flow from there.
Quickly, ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Time for a break.
Go!
Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Second down, Winston. Brought down by the Broncos.
Let's convert.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an
5
offensive
on the 50.
coordinator and I see an
5 on the
all-out
50.
rush like that,
5 on the 50.
I file it away.
Sonic.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against
Watch
them.
the foul, guys.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So
Hey,
trailing here in the
sub.
last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
My 50.
Got three down.
5-0.
Alert flare.
Where's that?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
Hey,
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Hey,
No reason
sub.
not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Sonic. Where's that?
First down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Second down, Winston again. Finding his safety here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They've got another first down. The passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Alert.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry. So all right, now, lucky 56.
Lucky 56. To him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one was real tight.
Maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run.
Well, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no measurement needed. It was 4th and 5. Give them 5 yards. First down.
I know they were excited about the possibility of getting in and
No, check, Patriot,
Patriot! Amped up and create a penalty, and that gave them a first down.
Detroit!
Motion.
Gun! Hey, Mike 50,
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They're taking up extra space just because there's not much space for...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brought down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard.